Get in line for the dopest girl show. The essence will be holding us down. Get in line, women running the world. Wednesday 6:30, let's have a good time. Get in line, free your mind. Let the music help you celebrate life. Get sexy. Get in line, keep it real. Get empowered and inspired to feel.
What's up, guys? It's your girl, D Essence, right here on the D Essence Show. Thank you for tuning in each and every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. If not, you better get in line. Today, we have a different type of display and setup. The food and the aroma is driving me crazy. The cilantro is just oozing out. The arroz is just... I just can't wait. I've been sick, and the food is making my nostrils clear as day. We're having a type of vegan, vegetarian with a Latino twist set up here. I have a beautiful young lady that we've met through a mutual friend on another show. And after that, we kind of went for some drinks and had a great old time. And we've been in contact ever since. I wanted to invite her on. She is the founder of Island Life Kitchen, and basically she promotes and lives a lifestyle with vegetarian and vegan with a Latino twist for us Latinos and for anybody who loves that Latino touch of things. You know, us Latinos eat a lot, and there's a lot of things going on, and we need to start treating our bodies better and to know that there's great food out there that won't get us sick at the end of the day. Just want to give you a brief thing. Vegan diets are safe for all ages, including pregnant females and the elderly. So this is not to any type of age limit or anything like that. There's a little bit of risk of deficiency in a well-planned vegan diet. And I just want to point out plant-based vegan diet that it can reduce the risk as type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, hypertension, stroke, obesity, and certain cancers as prostate and colon. So I'm excited. I love to eat. The smell is driving the studio crazy. I have the beautiful Damaris
Oliveras.
here with me. And she's going to demonstrate some dishes that she was so kindly and really put her work into to bring to the show and give us a tasting and some education.
Yes.
On how to eat better, right?
Yes, definitely. 100%.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having
My
me.
love,
Thank
you
you
look
so much.
beautiful.
Thank you very much for having me.
Her dimples are contagious. The ponytail is life right now. She's like my Leah Remini, I call her. She always laughs at me, but you are. What's going on? What do we have here?
So I created Island Life Kitchen to showcase Latin food in a healthier way for all the reasons that you just mentioned.
Yes.
So all the diseases that I saw in my family, I wanted to help my family members and other people in our community to eat healthier and learn how to do it. So with that, I created, from our food, I will make traditional recipes a little more healthier. I'll create vegan recipes or vegetarian options. So I have an appetizer that I really love, which is if you want to try it, DSS.
Yes.
This is a cucumber slice with a sofrito hummus, a roasted tomato, hemp seeds, and some Puerto Rican love. So let me know what you think about that.
I love it. I'm not crazy about hummus, but this is really good because of the seasoning you have in it.
Yes. So I wanted to add, what I do is change up the raw and vegetarian recipes that I see out there and add a Puerto Rican island twist. And so everything that I have will always have that island flavor that we're used to.
It kind of has like a taste of aguacate.
Yeah. Well, I added fresh peppers. You know, our sofrito mix is fresh peppers, culantro, which is this green right here, this green, cilantro, and ají dulce, garlic, and onion. So with all these, I make a nice sofrito sauce, which we use as our base sauce for most of our cooking in Puerto Rico. And so I wanted to make something fresh and vibrant from that sauce, since it is really fresh and vibrant, right? And when we use it for cooking in Puerto Rico, we cook it down and we actually roast all those peppers. So I wanted to use it in a fresh way. This is definitely a vegan, vegetarian, raw appetizer that you can make at home. And everything that I have here, I created at Island Life Kitchen, and you can find it on my website. You can visit me and we can discuss any diet that you might have, any concerns. That's what I'm here for.
Where's your family from? Where are you from?
So I'm Puerto Rican from Ciales, Puerto Rico, and I was born here in Queens.
Whoop.
And so I created this just again because I saw what was going on, and I would visit the island and be so immersed in the island food and come back here and eat canned food
Right.
and eat things that were really bad for us.
Right.
So I decided I have to eat fresh, I have to eat healthy, and I want my family to do so as well. And that's what we're doing. We created new recipes, and now I teach people how to do it on their own. And now I'm getting a lot of Puerto Ricans, a lot of island people that are taking my class, which makes me really happy.
And couples too.
Yeah. So I have date
Right?
nights, I have girls' night out, I also incorporate cocktails, so we do island cocktails as well. So it's a lot that it goes into my class.
It
All
makes
for
me
Puerto
feel-
Rico,
yeah.
all to give back to the island and to give more ideas for people to cook our island food a healthier way.
Right, because you have mentioned before in a previous interview that I was witness to that we cook with a lot of our vegetables, right?
Yes,
So you
yes.
try to infuse a lot of the
Yeah.
seasonings.
Mhm.
We're all about seasonings.
We definitely use a lot of fresh veggies on the island, but that got lost just throughout time being in America and just having that easy cooking style that everyone
Right,
has here.
right.
But what I try to teach people is that you can create your own meals by prepping one day a week and just having sofritos a base sauce for everything. If you have
so
that,
good.
then you can have anything. You can create all your meals. So that's what I teach, and also where to shop in New York and what not to shop for at stores, because you can find things that are, unhealthy, especially like garlic. Garlic is one thing that people are shocked about. You have to buy a garlic that has the fur on it,
Right.
because if it doesn't, it is made in a lab and it's fake garlic.
Oh.
So these are like number one things that I teach in my class is how to find the fruits and veggies that work for you, that are truly organic, and that will be healthy for you and heal you from within.
Is there any
So-
more tips you can give on the vegetables and fruit that we buy?
Yeah, there's
'Cause
a
I didn't
lot
know
of
that about the
there's a
garlic.
lot of things that we talk about. So
Wow.
in terms of sugar, that's another one. Sugar.
Yes.
Sugar is run through bone
The secret
marrow.
killer.
It's run through bone marrow to create white. It's brown, right? So essentially you want to buy the brown sugar, because what's the point of having a sugar that's going through animal fat and animal bone to make it
Oh.
white? So a lot of people don't know that. With that being said, you can find organic raw sugar, or you can buy turbinado sugar. There's so many options that we have, even that come from our countries.
Right.
So there are ways around it. In terms of organic vegetables, I always try to push people to go organic, just because the size difference, they're definitely adding additives. So
Yeah.
that all goes into your bloodstream. Canned food, no canned food, throw them all out. We use a lot of tomato paste. I buy fresh tomatoes and just add that instead.
Oh, that's
So just to
amazing.
cut out anything that might have any kind of disease, that might bring anything into your body, that's the point of my class, and that's the point of educating our people.
How are the Latinos reacting to this?
I'm really happy. They're very happy
Are
about it.
they?
Yes, definitely. I saw the change now as they see that I can cook, and they see
Yeah.
that the recipes are actually just like what we're used to. I'm getting a lot more Latin people taking my class,
Yeah, because
which makes me really happy.
Yeah, we like to eat, and then the summer's coming, holidays are coming. Like, how do we adjust? I hear that not to like throw yourself into this lifestyle, but
Yes,
gradually
definitely.
get there.
And that's what you mentioned before. Vegan lifestyle is hard to do because there is a lot of iron that you miss from your diet. So in order to gain that, I have a few options in my class that I wanted to talk about. So there is a seaweed that you can use. I didn't bring it today, but I wanted
okay.
to, it's
I
going to
might
be an
just take
option in my
another
class to talk about.
cucumber.
So, yeah, go ahead, eat away. And so you can get the iron if you decide to, out of Irish sea moss, if you decide to follow a vegan diet, right? So with that, we were gonna make a smoothie, you make a jelly out of that, and you create smoothies from that. And that's something you can learn in my class, right? I am adding more and more. I stayed the whole year traditional, but I'm adding more raw, more vegetarian, more vegan, because people want to be healthier. So I'm changing a lot up as this coming year has come, and added more. That's why I have more fresh,
Yes, talk
more
to us about
organic.
this.
Yeah, and so this was another recipe that I created. This is vegetarian and vegan also. So this is a vegetarian lasagna. So there's like layers of zucchini, there's layers of sauteed mushrooms, and there's layers of sweetened eggplants.
See, that would scare me.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, but I used a lot of the flavors that you're used to, so maybe we'll try it and see what you
Yes.
think.
We will.
I added a lot of our base sauce, our spice blend also with spices. Our Puerto Rican spice blend would be garlic, onion, oregano, cumin, salt, and pepper. And of course, our anato, our colorant. That's how we get our color in our rice. So with that being said, all your spices, you should definitely buy organic because those are also going through a process of burning and you don't want to have that in your kitchen. So it's better to have an organic spice and you can make it at home. Point being, you don't have to buy any more of those packets. Just make your spice at home and create your spices fresh, your adobo fresh at home. So, yeah.
What else
If you want to
got?
try,
You
I
got
have another
dessert
option.
and
I have
all of
dessert,
that?
but I have another option
Yes,
that you can try right now. This is the play on arroz con habichuelas, right? So I created a quinoa and habichuelas with red beans and olives.
She got that pot too.
Our sofrito base sauce, of course I need that pot. And then we use our banana leaves to cover, to add flavor, right? So we put it on top to add a nice flavor. So if you want to try this.
Oh, wow.
Let me know what you think. So I flavored it the same way that you might be used to with our sofrito, tomato sauce, olives, and our spice blend.
This is good.
Are you liking that? So and quinoa is way less in fat, healthier for you. It's actually a superfood, so it even helps you in your daily life to give you energy. So it's a great alternative to rice if you want to switch it up. If you want to get away from eating rice, that's a great alternative.
I have to switch it up. Summer's coming, girl.
Yeah,
this
exactly.
Body is not summer ready.
Exactly. So why not? And you still get to have the delicious food that we're used to, and that's the point. Because I know that for us it's hard, our people it's hard to change up what we're used to.
It is, but
so
if it has the taste,
yes,
it's reminiscent. You're
definitely.
not really missing much.
And I wanted to show that you can make our food healthier with the same flavors, vibrant, fresh, and be just healthy. And obviously for the summer and spring, lose weight, look sexy, why not?
Right. Is this cost efficient? Because that's a lot of people's concern, changing lifestyle.
Exactly. So definitely. I look into that a lot in terms of if anyone is on a SNAP program in New York City, they can buy fruits and veggies at your local market, all the green markets that are in New York City, and get $5 back for every vegetable they purchase. So what is the point of going to the supermarket when you get money back for buying vegetables and you can still buy fresh organic vegetables, New York State, and you can have it all in your house weekly, right? So it's just taking time. I know we're busy. I know New York City's fast, but I know every community has a green market, and I know that we can all visit it. So if that's an option for you, if we're low income, if we need to get our vegetables, that's a way to do it. And that's what I always tell my clients. In terms of organic, there are definitely ways that you can look out. There are markets that price lower. Right when they're about to go bad, because organic food obviously doesn't last as long as the regular stuff does.
Right.
So you can just peep it. Be on the lookout. Look in the communities that you're in. You know, all I want is for this to continue in our communities, and especially for us to learn how to shop and where to shop at.
And they have different serial numbers on the vegetables and fruits.
Yes,
as well,
you'll see organic
right?
made for sure. And also now, another thing I wanted to add is that Whole Foods now, the buyer is a Caribbean woman. So now Whole Foods has a lot of what we eat. So they have a lot of breadfruit, pineapple, papaya, a lot of what we eat. So with that being said, you can also find stuff there, and they're also at a good price point. You would think not, but they are. You can find organic spices there for cheap, and also your organic vegetables.
So basically, vegan is no type of animal product.
Yes, vegan
involved.
and vegetarian would be no animal products, exactly. And so I created the dessert also in that realm. I made a shortcake, strawberry shortcake with a coconut cream.
Oh my God.
Coconut cream mousse. And that was created with almond flour and aquafaba. Aquafaba is the chickpea water. Chickpea water is an emulsifier, so it works like eggs.
Okay.
And so that's a way that you can bake without eggs. So I use chickpea water and I use almond milk. And so that created this beautiful cake. And so I always talk about that. It's the little things. It's the little things that you can do. Get out of processed food, get away from it, and all those health concerns can go away. Heart disease and diabetes go hand in hand.
Yeah, and it's one of the number one killers.
And it's
too.
one of the number one killers. And so I saw that within my family, and I've definitely helped, and I hope this helps other people as well. So.
Goodness gracious. So tell me a little bit about your background.
So I worked in New York City bartending for about 10 years, and I've always cooked. I've always had these beautiful, I've always had these beautiful dinner parties. I learned how to cook for my family. My father is an avid cook, and in Puerto Rico we fish with our hands for crab and shrimp.
So you grew up in
and
Puerto
I grew
Rico?
up. I would go every summer. So,
Okay.
and go to Ciales and kind of live off the land. We have our own
Nice.
farm or finca in Spanish. And so we live off the land and we still have that farm and I have to go actually next month to go and make sure it's okay.
Really?
So yeah, so each of our cousins go and check in on it. And so that's the lifestyle that I was raised with and that I wanted to showcase because I was raised in New York also, but this is what we did in our home. And so that's what I wanted to showcase and show our community that we can do it.
I love that you're doing this because we need to be educated. There's not a lot
sure.
of it going on, but
Yeah,
a lot
definitely.
of people are trying to change their lifestyle because there is a lot happening in
Yes,
our communities or
sure.
our health.
I think a lot of people are seeing that the food is what is causing a lot of the illnesses.
Oh,
I think people are
definitely.
finally realizing the truth about it, and I think people are open to new ideas and eating differently for sure.
Did your farm get touched by the
Oh yeah, for
hurricane?
sure. Yeah, we were destroyed.
Completely destroyed?
Yeah, I mean, we were in a mountain town, but still we had a lot of loss, and yeah, it was very bad for a long time, almost a year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, almost a year just to get everything back on the island. And that's the point. That's why I started Island Life Kitchen, because I wanted people to be understanding what's going on the island
Yeah.
and give back in any way. You know, so proceeds of my class purchase go back to the island.
Okay.
And I'm working now with a farm out in Loaiza to see if we can go and do some kind of work out there to help people, because there are a lot of people in Puerto Rico without homes still,
Yeah.
and without food and without ways to help
Yeah,
themselves. So
definitely.
this is a way that I can do it in a positive way and showcase our island in a beautiful way.
So what's that pot there that you haven't touched?
Yeah, so this I brought
feed
for
me
the
more.
crew and for us to chill and eat on. This is not vegan vegetarian. This is traditional Puerto Rican
We could cheat
arroz
here
con
and there.
pollo.
Oh, my
Okay, with some nice
Lord.
bell peppers on top.
Oh, my God, the smell.
And so yeah, but I created that one. You know, typically we'll make it with thighs and drumsticks. I made it with chicken breast, so it's just a little healthier. And another thing I wanted to say at Island Life Kitchen, all the recipes that I create, I have a recipe book that you can purchase, and just hit me up on the DM. I'm creating about 100 recipes, and then I'll be able to sell it to everyone, and you guys can have all these recipes to make at home.
Talk to me about some drinks. I know our display is mostly about the food, and I also have another segment coming in.
Yes, but I have some healthy drinks too
some
to talk
spring
about.
drink. Go ahead.
Yes, we have
take some
two drinks that are really important that I make health wise at Island Life Kitchen. I create kombucha, which is a probiotic, which I really live by. Every single day I drink kombucha. Kombucha has helped me to not have a cold in like 7 or 8 years.
Oh, my goodness.
It's a great probiotic. My immune system is very strong, and I really attested to kombucha.
How do you
so
make that?
I always refer to kombucha and tell people about it. Kombucha is made out of tea, sugar, and water, and it becomes a fermented drink. And from that, it's a probiotic, and it creates a fermented soda, and then you flavor it. So you can flavor it with watermelon, pineapple, papaya, strawberries, all these delicious flavors, and make a nice fizzy drink. And so that's what I offer. And then the second drink that I offer in the class is Mavi, which is Puerto Rican, which is a tree bark drink, which is also a great cleanser. It's a detox drink. And that's kind of like a little, also with a little bubbles, but it has a little bit of, obviously it's tree bark, it's a little distinct taste, but it's definitely good for you. And that's what I always promote in my class, just trying things out, because I definitely have cocktails, but some people don't want to drink, they also want to be healthy.
Right,
so we'll
right.
create something healthy for them to have.
Okay. Can you give any recommendations on any type of restaurants in the city or markets that people can go to?
Yeah, so I always go to Green Market in Union Square. That's my favorite one because they have all of the stuff in New York, all of the locally sourced, seasonal stuff right in
that
one
must be a
space.
playground for you.
Oh yeah, it's amazing, and you can get things that are, like I said, in the cheaper end. They always try to help people out, and I love that they try to help
nice.
our community, especially if you're low income. It's the best place to go, and they're all in one spot, so it's a great place to go during the day. They're there, I think, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays,
Okay.
the full-on market, and then you can have many options. Obviously, the island stuff,
Yeah.
I have to go to Brooklyn. I go to the Puerto Rican area off of Graham Avenue to help our community, of course, and that's where I buy La Marqueta de Brooklyn, the Williamsburg. That's especially where I go to buy the island stuff that I wouldn't be able to find anywhere else. So that's where I would send everybody. And they have events monthly that are really great, and they help the community out there. So that's a great place for you to shop also.
Now, I know you were kind of like on a mission to find some places in the Bronx. Did you ever come across one?
I am still on it.
Are
yeah,
you?
I'm still on it. I saw a few markets, obviously, but I still have to learn a lot. I'm a Queens girl, so I have to learn a lot about the Bronx still. Hopefully you can
Yeah,
teach
yeah,
me.
yeah.
And and just get some ideas, because what I do in Queens is that I talk a lot to the produce people. I discuss like what they can have. I just befriend them,
Right.
and talk about really a lot of our island food, because not a lot of people even know about it, even people that work at the market. So
Yeah.
it's nice. It's a nice little thing to do, and hopefully I can do it in the Bronx too, and have that available on my website for people to go to the markets that they will find our island products at.
Now, what happens with the junk food eaters? What happens with us?
So
Besides the dessert, but like.
So I
any
would incorporate a
candies?
lot. No, I would incorporate a lot of fresh fruit, juicing, smoothies.
No chocolate?
Chocolate is great. Dark chocolate is amazing. You could
Just
have
dark
dark chocolate. Yes, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Like I said, the sugar is the problem.
Yeah.
So you want to have a clean chocolate, but you can add blueberries. That will give you a sweet touch. You can add dried cranberries. You can make your own granola. So there's a lot of things that you can do if you have a sweet tooth, or if you want something savory. You can make. I make with our batata,
Yeah.
or our root veggie, I make chips out of it, but with coconut oil. So another thing, the
Interesting.
frying stuff. I use coconut oil to fry, which is healthier, and canola oil if you want. But that will create a lighter fry and less oily.
Okay.
And so that's a great way. If you want to have something fried, don't buy it from the store. Just make it yourself in some coconut oil or canola, because they're way healthier for you. What you're getting at a restaurant is going to be horrible oil. It's going to bring up your blood pressure. It's going to make you feel
wow.
sick. And so it's
So
better
don't
just
buy
make...
the empanadas or anything outside.
If you're going to just make it at home, just make it at home. And you can bake the empanada. Buy the baked, don't buy the fried.
Okay.
And buy something that's a little healthier inside, as opposed to obviously something that's unhealthy. I love empanadas. I love bacalaitos. I love alcapurrias. I love everything that is ours and that is our snack food.
Yes.
But I have to do it once a month, not every week. We're used to doing these things every week, every other
With a
day, our
meal,
little empanada,
yeah.
our little big bread for breakfast. We just have to cut that out. If you eat fruit in the beginning of your day, the first meal, before anything, before coffee, it already starts your body in a detox. So that's the first thing you should do. Wake up, eat fruit, then have your coffee, then have your water, whatever you're going to drink.
Really?
Yes, that's the best way to start your day. Because the coffee, that's what people do to get their body moving. Not
Or
necessary.
water.
Unnecessary. Start with fruit and water, and you'll be good.
How do you end the night?
At night, if I
you
have any
nice?
cravings, because obviously I do have cravings,
Yeah.
I will get some dark chocolate and berries. But I've been obsessed, and especially since it's summer and spring, to have fresh fruit. Just cut up some fresh fruit, pineapple, papaya, put some lime, salt, and just eat away. And you're not going to be eating a bag of chips, eating a bunch of chocolate. You're going to eat
Right.
something good for you.
Right. So what's coming up for you and the rest of the year? Your spring
I'm
and
still
summer.
teaching my classes on the weekends, islandlifekitchen.com if anybody's interested. And I'm just promoting my business, talking about health, and, just seeing what goes from it.
I feel like you should try to get into like schools and teach kids how to
I would love to do that, yeah.
homegrown and
Yeah, I
do
want to
all
help the
that.
community for sure.
Yeah.
And one of the things I'm going to do is at La Marqueta de Williamsburg. I'm going to do an event there where I'm going to talk to the community about this.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to keep you posted on that, and that's coming up soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to share?
No, I think I said everything.
I can't
think I
wait
promote
to
everything.
start eating some
Yes,
of
we're going
this.
to eat soon, and
That
yeah.
looks so good. You really did a great job, and I couldn't
Thank you.
imagine how you cook at home. We were making a joke how you tell Latinos to bring like one little dish, and they bring like a whole spread.
Yeah. Well, you said there's going to be people, and I don't want anyone to be hungry, and that's just how I am.
That's just
so-
how what you're used
Yeah,
to, right?
yep,
that's
definitely.
and that's why we eat heavy and eat
And
a
that's
lot.
why we eat a lot, exactly. But with these things, you can eat a bunch of these, and you're still eating good. You can eat a bunch of this, and you're still eating good.
That scares me.
You know? But we're going
It
to
only
try.
motivates me because it looks like pickles, but it's not pickles.
It's just zucchini that's grilled in the oven. That's it. It's just
right.
softened.
All right,
But
we're gonna
yeah.
have to try that after the show. All right, real
Yes.
quick, give them the viewers your information.
So my website is
Alright, pick out some more
islandlifekitchen.com. My name is Damaris Oliveras, founder. If you want to learn to create organic, healthy island food, please hit me up. I do date nights. I do girls' night out. And just come through. Have a great time. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you so much.
And
Thank you for having me.
Of course, my love.
Yes.
I love you. The minute we
Thank you.
met, I was just like,
Yeah.
she needs to be my friend.
Definitely. Thank you.
I just wanted to, before we leave, because we have a few more minutes, there's different types of vegan lifestyle, right?
Yes.
There's dietary.
Yes, so there's
ethical.
vegan,
Go ahead.
ethical. So there's dietary, ethical,
Uh-huh.
and
Then there's
the animal,
environmental.
environmental, exactly.
Break down each one real quickly.
So when it comes to, I guess the first one would be me. I am a person that would eat some days vegan, some days vegetarian because of health reasons. And then there's other people because of ethical reasons in terms of what the animals would be going through. You know, killings, the skin that's being used, the meat that's being eaten. So for those reasons. And then the third one, remind me?
Environmental.
Environmental, for what is being broken down in the rainforest. Palm trees we're losing. Palm sugar is a huge thing. It's an additive. I think I mentioned this to you before. It's coming in substitution of cane sugar in food. So that palm oil also causes high blood pressure and diabetes because it's high in sugar levels. So then they're deforesting all of the forests in Central and South America just to get these palm trees.
That's nice.
These palm oil, I'm sorry.
Right.
So with that being said, that's what environmental person would be fighting for and fighting against in terms of remaining in a vegan and healthy lifestyle.
Have you ever thought about going like on crusades to like different countries and actually?
Yeah, no, I mean, the
doing research
purpose
and
is
stuff
for me
like
to
that?
go to Puerto Rico and to teach this out there. That's the point, the purpose. And because Puerto Rico, obviously, we have fertile land, we have beautiful farming, but there are areas on the island that are Monsanto run
Right.
and that are bringing fruits and veggies that are unhealthy. And so that's pretty much what it is. In Puerto Rico, we had lost growing and having gardens. We had been going to the shops and buying everything in a can and buying, eating out or whatever. And so now everyone's changing after the hurricane, growing off their land, creating
Right.
healthier options.
Right.
And a lot of what I teach also is what's going on now on the island in terms of food. I follow a lot of what's going on. I follow chefs. I follow organic chefs, vegan chefs, farmers, and see like what I can create in New York based off what I'm
That's
learning.
so dope.
Yeah.
I support you. I support
Thank
the
you.
living.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to try to adapt to this because that was very good.
Yes.
The rice is great. The beans is
But
great.
we're gonna take it slow with you, but I think you'll be into it.
The mushrooms
okay.
and
This
stuff, I
we'll
might be like,
we'll
"Ugh."
skip that, but I have a few more recipes for you that you might love. So I think you'll be
Awesome.
okay.
I
yeah.
love that. Thank you guys
Thank
for
you.
tuning in for this segment. We're going to try to live a nice vegan life. I don't know how far I can get with this, but it is very important that we do change up, especially we get older.
Yes, definitely.
And, you know, I feel like our state or just our world is like damaging to us because it's just more expensive to eat better. You know, like.
You think it is, and that's the point of my
Or is it
class.
like a
you
trap
think
of the government?
You
Like,
think
what
it
is
is.
it?
That is always the idea that you think
Yeah.
it is, but you can always find a way to make it cheaper. You just have to take some time. I always suggest people one day out of the week to take your time instead of calling a restaurant every night. Take one day out of the week to prepare your food for your week. If we live in New York, busy lifestyle, just one day out of the week. One day every 2 weeks. All you have to do is freeze your sofrito, freeze the vegetables that you already chopped up for your meal, and have it already ready. So when you get home at 7, you just cook a meal for your family.
Beautiful.
Fresh and healthy.
Thank you so much,
Thank
my
you.
love.
Thank you so
for
much.
being here.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate
Live
you.
a healthy life, people. Life is too short. We'll be right back with some drinks on the Diaz Show. Thank you.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Sue Fearless, and we are here because we're representing fearless women. And what fearless women represents for me is a woman who is not afraid to speak up and, you know, speak her truth and tell her story. And we want to provide that platform for women because it's very hard. You know, women, we become single parents, we become mothers. We've been through abuse, we've been through stress, we've been through depression, we've been through many dark moments. And it's just a lot to deal with when it comes to career, when it comes to figuring out what your purpose is. And I think for us, we're very lucky because we figured out what our purpose was.
My name is Jessica Castro and I am from Brooklyn, New York. And a fearless woman to me is being unapologetically yourself. Live your life, live your true self, live your moments. I am a mentor for the youth here in Brooklyn and actually all 5 boroughs. And what I provide is just giving back to my community.
Hi, my name is Danielle. I live in Maryland by way of the Bronx, New York. Being a fearless woman to me means living in your truth, making sure that you are limitless and recognizing all of your natural God-given talents. I'm currently working with youth and empowering them and helping them to find their voice. I specifically want to help young women across the country, if possible, in my own neighborhood, to identify ways to focus on self-care and focus on amplifying their voice and being true to themselves. A fearless woman to me is living in your truth, knowing what your God-given abilities are and making sure that you display them to the world limitlessly and fearlessly.
Hey guys, it's the girls, The Essence right here, and I'm part of Fearless Women. And fearless women to me is basically being fearless. There's no limitations, you're yourself, there's no distractions, you go straight for what you want. And my part in this is being positive, bringing females together to empower, becoming family, and more like a sisterhood. So check us out right here on Fearless Women.
We are a group of women who have come together to help other women develop a healthy, positive mindset. We feel very strongly that everything starts with self-care. Everything starts with making sure that you have a strong mind, you take control back of your life, and that is exactly what we want to show. We're going to have workshops that are going to help you with interviewing skills, with taking back your financial, freedom, and, just teaching you skills to be able to provide for a successful life.
Hi, my name is Dion Nichols, and what Fearless Women means to me is about sisterhood. It's about uplifting women. It's about empowering those who maybe don't have access or don't realize that they have so much to offer this world, but just need a boost, a helping hand. And that's what Fearless Women is all about. Authenticity, standing in your truth and your power. I'm actually the founder of a financial literacy youth program called Financially Clean, and I really look forward to bringing that piece to the organization, because if you're going to empower someone, it's a holistic approach. It's the financial, that there's power in that. I'm also a life coach, and I also believe that you can live whatever success looks like for you, you can have that. But sometimes you need that person to just walk you through or co-create that life of limitless possibility. So I look forward to bringing that to Fearless Women.
We're definitely gonna put our content out there, and we're gonna create a program that's gonna help you with developing a healthy, positive mindset.
Hi, my name is Jessica Sinclair, founder of Sinclair Master Ceremonies, founder of the Motivation Monday Show. Being a fearless woman means that you live your dreams now, not tomorrow. You are a decision maker. You are great. You know your worth. Fearless women is me, and it's everyone else at the table. Why am I fearless? I'm fearless because I'm a boss. I'm a connector. I bring to the table networking tips, communication tips. Professionalism is everything, but if you don't know how to work your message, no one's gonna hear. I thank Sue so much for the opportunity. Fearless Woman, stay tuned.
All right, y'all, so stay tuned for our launch day 2019. We're coming in strong and fierce and fearless. Everybody follow us on Instagram at Fearless Women, and stay fearless.
This is Chris Rivers, Dragons Up, and you better get in line with the essence, you know what I'm saying, with right here, just get parallel.
Get in line.
Look at who's here with me. Yes.
What's up? It's your boy Ian Keola. I'm over here with Mr. Essence, and we're getting the line.
All right. Go ahead, do your thing.
For Nightline TV, this is your girl D Essence. Get in line.
And who we with?
METHOD man.
Mr.
You already know it.
Get in line, punk.
Get empowered and inspired to feel. Get in line. Love the essence madly. Bright sky.
Hey guys, it's the girl The Essence here at Nightline TV, Get in Line, and guess who I have here? Ah! Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Luis Antonio Ramos from the show Power and Martin and Do the Right Thing, a bunch of other things. I'm just here. Look at this. I mean, we're going to split a little bit. And this is really overwhelming. The island of Puerto Rico, the city of New York, the people of New York showing up and doing this like amazing entrego del corazón, surrender of the soul and the heart. I am just really overwhelmed by the fact that I'm Puerto Rican right now, and it makes me just, I've gotten emotional about 5 times today. I'm just like,
it's overwhelming. It's a beautiful thing.
Music help you celebrate life. Get in line. Keep it real. Get empowered and inspired.
What's up, guys? It's your girl The Essence. Just giving a little peek into what I do on the The Essence Show. That I've been waiting for a very long time. I've done a lot of legwork to get this individual in. We have opened up the show. Just give me a little summary of what he has done for our music industry and what he's done for us as a hip hop community. I have an icon who is on the way in. Today will just be a one-to-one exclusive with someone that we grew up with, Mr. Uncle Ralph McDaniels, to the Essence Show. Come on. Yes. I don't know. Who is he? It's okay. Look who's here. I love it. I had to request. I said, there's no way you can come over here without your legendary mic. So I'm so happy. Look at, oh my goodness.
There's another one that's in the Smithsonian.
Oh my God.
This
That
one is
looks like
getting close to being there too.
It looks like it's gone through a lot.
It's been in a lot of dark clubs.
I love it. Because he's so humble. He's so relatable. He knows all the lyrics to a lot of hip hop songs. I mean, you have 5 MCs that you want to mention that you like?
My top 5 are a strong top 5.
Oh, yes. He always kills me when
You
I say
see,
this.
you don't have to say none of that.
I was a little too young, but not young enough to not know who they are. And I do recall 2 of their songs, vaguely, but I do.
She said 2.
Yes, I do.
Thank you very much.
At least I know 2. This person is an individual of many. First of all, I want to say he's very contagious. He's a lovable personality. He's a clown at that. You can't have a straight conversation with him for too long. He's a drummer. He's part of hip hop history. He produces. He hosts. He has a radio show. He has a radio television broadcasting show and a lot of things in the works. I think he's doing a tour right now. I would love to introduce the one and the only Bobby Simmons from the hip hop legendary group Set the Sonic. Did I say it right? Did I?
I love it when people do that. No, you was close, though. You was close.
Set the Sonic.
No, you was close again.
Set the Sonic. Can you tell them that I had this correct when you came in the house?
She
Please.
did. She had it correct. It was correct. Actually,
Set the Sonic.
Let me do it again.
Set the Sonic.
No.
And we're back. We're here at the Element of Hip Hop Awards 2019, and I am here with one of my buddies.
What's up? How's it going?
There's something new going on in the Bronx, and if you guys are not ready for it, you better get in line because there's a new hip hop restaurant called Bistros.
The Essence. I love her show.
Hey guys, it's the girls, The Essence right here, and I'm part of Fearless Women. And Fearless Women to me is basically being fearless. There's no limitations, you're yourself, there's no distractions, you go straight for what you want. And my part in this is being positive, bringing females together.
And we're back. I'm so happy. I've been fed, and now I'm gonna get tipsy. I'm not a tequila drinker, but today I will with my guest. I have my handsome guest, Blue Rivera.
That's right, Blue Rivera.
the urban mixologist. It's been a while in the making.
Yeah, I've been around for a long time. We've known each other for a while.
Yeah, we've been.
Congratulations on the show.
Thank you. I had to wait for the best time to have him on because I just wanted to have all this set up. Hey. You know, we'll be talking about Cinco de Mayo. We'll be talking about some summer and spring drinks and the brand.
Yeah, most definitely.
You're an ambassador.
I am the Northeast brand ambassador for Casa Noble Tequila. It's really important for me to be with a brand that I respect. We're 100% organic, kosher certified, zero waste.
I'm helping you guys live a nicer life.
No, most definitely. And pertaining to a segment, a lot of people are more interested about what they're ingesting to their body and the effect that it has.
Yeah.
Not every tequila is built the same. So,
no, and not every tequila is fifth in the U.S.
That's right, yeah. Esquire magazine just named us one of the top 12 tequilas you should be drinking in the world. Yeah.
Look at that, it's beautiful.
Yeah, so it's been a good day. It's a good day to work with the brand. But besides that, it's something that I would drink personally. So, I'm from the Bronx. So I got to bring something for the
Boricua,
Bronx.
Right?
Yeah, I'm Hawaiian and Puerto Rican.
Really? Yeah. I didn't know that.
Ancient Bronx secret.
And congratulations on your article that Bronx Times posted.
Yeah. No, we've been doing really well. I've been fortunate to give back to the Bronx in some way. I own a small coffee shop in the Bronx.
Yes, you do.
And
Coffee Break, right?
Yep, the Coffee Break Company over in Throgs Neck. So
beautiful.
A lot of stuff going on, but gotta give.
Yeah, you see him everywhere.
Yeah.
He's always geared up. He's ready to go.
Always.
And if you don't like tequila, after you meet him, you're gonna be in love.
I
with
will tell you this, especially it's a good time of year to learn about tequila.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people have realized that, and when they started drinking tequila, it was with that first bad experience, you know. Oh, I had a headache. Oh, I got married, you know.
Oh wow, really?
That bad tequila experience.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know, tequila has evolved. Tequila is actually one of the largest growing spirits in the country right now. And a lot of people are being reintroduced to tequila.
Okay.
So I would like to reintroduce you to
Oh,
tequila as we get ready for
please,
Cinco de
love,
Mayo.
yes.
Everybody loves margaritas. Margarita is the #1 cocktail in the world.
Is
right now. Yes, it
it?
is.
I
And
wonder
that's
why.
you know, it's one of those things. So
So what are
we're
you
gonna
doing
do-
for us today?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a couple drinks for you guys. We're going to go through some really popular drinks. We're going to go through the margarita, which of course is a very simple drink. We're using Casa Noble Blanco. It is a white, unaged tequila. We use a little orange liqueur, right? We're going to use fresh lime, and I will tell you this. This is a tip that I can give you a lot of you guys. I know a lot of people want to make margarita night
Ooh,
and
you
stuff
see
like that.
smell hits me and I'm just like,
Well, the tip I can give you is always use fresh lime instead of lime juice. Use fresh ingredients.
no, it's not the
it's
lime.
Gonna taste
it's
better.
the tequila smell that gets me like, ugh.
Well, don't worry, we're gonna get to that. So a little fresh lime, and then instead of sugar, simple syrup, I use agave. You can also use honey as another good replacement for it. Also being mindful of what you eat and what you try. And what you do is you just kind of put all that stuff together and you kind of shake it up a bit.
little bit. Ow. Oh.
Right there, really simple, easy cocktail to make, especially for this time, especially around the, Cinco de Mayo. You guys have a lot of barbecues, a little ice. Oh, you're gonna try this first.
Oh, Lordy.
Look, don't be scared.
I won't
Here
be
we go.
scared.
It's a little margarita. This is a classic Casa Noble margarita.
I'm gonna leave out of here tipsy.
No, maybe a little.
Bat, you got me?
Let's try.
That's good.
Not what you expected. You're gonna get a lighter vegetal front on it. It's really nice, clean. That kind of unripe pear is the taste of agave. A lot of people don't know that because they add sugars and caramels to tequilas now. When it's 100% blue agave, it tastes almost like a chayote or a fresh pear. So that's our first cocktail. So
Let me
now-
not go crazy on that first one.
Right. Well, a lot of people, they look at margaritas. Is that the only tequila option?
Right.
There's other drinks you can try. There's a drink called Paloma, which is very easy to make and very similar. So the only difference is for my Paloma, I use an aged tequila. I use an añejo. It gives it a little different. You want to smell? Doesn't have that same tequila smell.
No, it's kind of sweet.
A little sweet.
Yeah.
All of our
I like dark.
All of our aged tequila is aged in French white oak. So
Is it true that it sits in the oak for 6 weeks or something like that?
this one actually sits for 2 years.
Oh,
our
wow.
añejo. It's supposed to sit for a minimum of 1 year. It actually sits for 2 years.
And what does that do?
What it does is it really opens up a lot of the flavors. You're going to taste a little bit of that wood. When you taste it, you're going to taste fruit and kind of woodsy kind of flavor to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that, and what we're going to add is a little bit of grapefruit soda.
Don't you love the display, guys? So, look at this dragon fruit, how beautiful she is.
Oh, we're going to get to her in a second.
Oh, I love dragon fruit drinks.
So we have a little bit of lime, fresh lime again. Once again, lime goes very well with tequila. It's a citrus, orange. All these go very well. Even if you want to get a little crazy with margaritas, change of flavors, strawberry, mango. A lot of these tropical fruits allow themselves very well to tequila. So here we go again, a little shake up. Like you get a little fancy.
No, you
with
trying
it
to get
at
me
home.
open on my show?
Hey, we gotta see right here.
Is this
What
why
show
you've been
is this?
wanting me to have you here?
Here we go. This
Oh,
is
Lord,
a
the Paloma, right?
Now you're gonna get a distinctly different taste with this. Tell me what you think.
I like this one better.
Okay, see?
Because I'm a whiskey drinker.
Well, that's the funny thing about tequila is a lot
This
of
one's
people
better.
expect tequila to be one way, and there's a lot of different ways to drink tequila, different cocktails and different age expressions. Reposado,
That's good.
joven. This is an extra añejo, which is 5 years age,
Oh, wow.
which drinks like a whiskey and a scotch.
Oh.
So when you invited me on the show, when you want to talk about Cinco and some great summer cocktails, these are some great summer cocktails to start with, but when are you going to make a cocktail?
Maybe today? Maybe?
Well, I created a cocktail just for you.
Yes!
It is the GetInLine Margarita.
I'm gonna have to do when I'm done with this show.
And you're gonna make it. So we're gonna
Yes,
use
I've always wanted to be a
Añejo.
bartender.
Here we go. I want you to put down your cards for a little
Put
bit.
down my cards, right?
And then we can talk. There we go. Here we go.
All right.
All right. I need you to fill it right up to the line and then pour it right there in your shaker
So
while
I'm
I set
getting
up
a
mine.
lesson right now, right?
Yep. Go ahead.
You know, I always want to make some extra money as a bartender.
There you
This
go.
one?
Yep. There you go. Unless you want to get crazy, you can
No.
pour another one right here once I set up my ice right here.
So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm from the Bronx.
Yes.
Just
one in here.
Yep, right in there. I don't know. What from the Bronx? It's so weird when you know somebody for a while to tell them about yourself.
Well, because you gotta tell the viewers.
Okay. I was in the Bronx for a while. Actually, the first time I moved, I am a U.S. Army veteran. I was in the Army for a while. I joined when I was 17 years old.
Okay.
Did that for a while, and then when I got out, I was actually a bouncer for a little while and worked security. And I never really was into nightlife.
That's where the buffness is from?
What's left of it, I guess. So I actually was bouncing one night and got hit in the face with a Corona bottle and almost lost my right eye.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And as a joke, one of my friends, to raise money for me, I was wearing an eye patch, and I was scared to leave my house. And they wanted me to bartend. I knew everybody, and it was a night for them to give me tips because I hadn't worked. And they called it Pirate Night because I had an eye patch. So out of a bad joke, out of a really bad joke, it really sparked my interest in being behind a bar and really getting kind of know people. And I was like, you know what? I could do this. It's been 18 years.
You're really good at what you do. You promote it very well. I've seen you at numerous events.
I've been very fortunate.
It's your own.
You know what? I've been fortunate. I think the quote says, if you do what you love, you don't work a day in your life.
That's exactly what it is. That's the goal of life.
I've been fortunate. I've worked for some really great companies. I've worked for Bar Rescue. I was a consultant for a little while. I've been really lucky and fortunate. And then, of course, to come on this side now, to step from behind the bar and kind of educate people about liquor and what they're drinking and how to do it better. It was kind of the track I was going without even planning on it. Let's get back to your drink. All right.
Yes.
So you put your añejo in there, right? Okay, I want a little fresh squeezed lime. Here you go. I'm going to put the lime in there for you.
It's going to be hard for me to do.
It's not going to be hard. You got this. Here we go. Lift it up a little higher so you can see there.
Okay.
There you go. A little bit. Use the strength, girl. Come on.
I'm just getting over a cold.
There you go. All right.
I'm just going to heal it right up.
All right, we're going to put some right in here for you.
I'm already feeling a little good.
We're going to put that right there.
I'm about to get my production team feeling nice
now,
too. Since they're hard workers.
Most definitely. We'll take care of them. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to grab some fresh strawberry and throw it in your shaker. What a lot of people don't realize is the way you can add flavors by putting it in the shaker, and you can actually macerate it. You don't have to beat it up so much. So we have some fresh lime, and then we have this special thing right here.
Oh, that looks good.
Now, I want you to take that little thing right here. This is called a jigger. And I want you to pour in there.
Us drinkers hate these little things because these is that's how you measure our liquor.
That is incorrect. I will tell you, I'll give you a bartender tip. Bartender tip. If someone's using this, let them use this because they usually overpour in these.
Okay, why? There's a line there?
There is a line there.
Okay.
They usually overpour. Like the people that ask for no ice, you're still gonna get the same amount of liquor, guys. I'm sorry to tell you.
Okay.
So don't do that. You're just gonna have a drink that doesn't taste good. So.
Right. That's
so there you
true.
go. Okay. So pour that in there, right inside there. So we have some fresh lime, some strawberry, some añejo. Go ahead, fill that up.
Yeah, I'm going over the line.
Go over the line.
I don't play by the rules.
Get in line. Don't go over the line. There you go.
That's right.
We're gonna pour that in there. So what you're pouring right here is actually something I created before we got here, which is a little bit of mango juice and dragon fruit juice.
This beautiful gal
so
right here.
So it's gonna be something different. Yeah, it's gonna be something a little different. And you can create your own margaritas at home by adding some fruit that you might like. So now you're gonna take your shaker.
What does that fruit actually taste like? Have you tasted it?
You're about to find, of course.
No, but like the fruit itself.
Yeah, I eat it for breakfast in China every day.
Really? That's a big thing over there, right?
Huge. I was very confused by it. It's white and it has these little black dots in it.
Yeah, it's weird looking, but it's pretty.
Delicious actually. So grab that.
How would you compare it?
Like a pear consistency, but
okay.
But it's like a breadfruit. It's got a nice. Okay, now you're gonna tap it. Make sure it's there. No, don't be scared. Now put your hand on top. Right on top because we don't want it flying just in case.
Okay.
And just shake over your shoulder. There you go. Over your shoulder, back and forth.
I'm like shaking the whole body.
There you go. There you go. The whole body goes with it too. You get extra tips. There you go. There you go. Now you're gonna feel this getting cold.
Yeah, it's freezing my hair.
All right, keep going. Get it nice. Come on.
Everything jiggles when I do that.
Hey, extra tips never hurt nobody. So now what we're gonna do
this is the part I don't like.
All right. So now If you're gonna look, there's like a little rainbow.
Yeah.
At the points right here, you're just gonna. Comes right out.
Oh, I'm learning, guys.
That's. I thought
like
that's why I was here. I thought this was what we were doing.
I love this.
So now this is your strainer. Now what you're gonna do is I made a special glass here just for you.
Just for
Let me
me,
get some ice
people.
in there for you.
What's that?
That is some dried mango. So get creative with your garnishes. Even when you're at home, your barbecues and stuff like that, there's little things you could do, like buy some dried mango and just kind of put it on your glass.
That's pretty.
Yeah, it's something that they have different types of dried fruit, mango, pear. Now you're just gonna pour that in there. All right, you're gonna leave it up there. You go. All right, you got it. Don't be scared. Pour, pour, pour.
Oh, okay.
Be generous with the pour. Another great garnish that you can actually purchase in the store is dry fruit, which we have on one of these right here. It says dried lemon, and we'll put that there. So
so this
dried
one,
lemon. You can actually buy those at your fine fair. Yeah, this
So
is
that was actually planned?
Yeah, that was actually. I wasn't gonna give you wrong like dry
this,
fruit.
like-
So there we go. So now tell me, what do you think about the GetInLine Margarita?
Oh boy! All right.
Now remember, if it's bad, you made it.
That's really good. It's like really smooth and fruity.
Well, that's your GetInLine Margarita. So now, can you honestly say that you don't drink tequila?
I like these two.
Okay, but you're drinking tequila.
I guess I am. We'll see how I wake up tomorrow morning.
You won't have a hangover. There's no added sugar. That's actually funny. I want to actually speak with your other panelists because a lot of people who have a certain type of diabetes, when they drink tequila. Because it's agave spirit, it actually, your body metabolizes it very differently.
Really?
Yeah, as opposed to simple sugars and glucose, which actually spike your diabetes. One of my friends has diabetes. That's the only reason why I knew that. I was like, don't drink the liquor. He's like, tequila's cool.
I didn't know that.
And we're friends forever now.
So tequila doesn't, so sugar is what gives you.
Your sugar won't spike.
Right, but the sugar also gives you the hangover.
That is correct.
Can you give us any
It's
tips
also
on
dehydration
drinking?
though. A lot of people don't realize if you don't want hangovers, bar tip number 2, drink water between every drink.
Water.
Drink water. When you ask for a drink, ask for a side of water. I'm not saying you have to drink the whole thing, but actually drink some of that water and you will not have a hangover the next morning.
Interesting.
And look, I got bar tips for days.
Yeah,
I
go
did
ahead.
18 years.
Keep
Let's see.
giving.
Always tip your bartender.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Buybacks are not a requirement.
I was just going to ask you
They're
about
not
barbacks.
a requirement.
Buybacks.
Especially with newer locations, a lot of places don't do that. If you're at an older bar, an older Irish pub, it's customary. It's an old trait, but a lot of new places don't do that. It's a loss of income. But, older places use it to keep their customers and keep regular customers. So
Got it.
don't expect, hey, I bought 3 drinks, I deserve a buyback. That's not a...
Yeah, most of us feel that way.
I know.
So
Yeah,
sometimes you get like that $100 bill. You're like, damn, I
It's-
can't even get a
It
free
hurts
round.
sometimes. Well, I mean, sometimes. Well, if you tip your bartender, more than likely, if there is an option for a buyback, you will get it.
Interesting. Where are you? Where can we find you? Like, where are you working?
You know what? Currently, I'm all over doing conventions. I will actually be at Bar Convent June 8th. It's a big bartender convention.
Oh, that's my
in
birthday
Brooklyn.
weekend.
I will be next weekend. I'm in Delaware. I do a lot of different trade shows and conventions. I'm always at the coffee shop if I'm ever there. But due to education, I'm usually traveling and doing a lot of stuff like that. I do tequila 101s once in a while.
I know.
Paint and
I
sips.
saw
We're doing a
that.
margarita paint and sip.
That's nice. You should have a great turnout. And you're also a writer.
Yes, I do. I've written over 20 articles on liquor and spirits internationally, worldwide. That's why I was in China. I was writing an article called Shaking Up Shanghai. I've been very fortunate. This business has given me way more than I can say I've given it. And, it's just, I'm a kid from the Bronx, and I'll always be that kid from the Bronx.
I love this. So you also do the pork, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there's another side to him.
Yes.
They're
So
crazy.
Last year,
right?
Last year, when you deal in liquor and industry, and you meet a lot of people in restaurants, you meet a lot of
This is
chefs.
really good.
I'm glad you
No,
enjoyed
it's
it.
soft.
It's supposed to be. Just get in line.
It's nice. I like it.
So we, me and a friend of mine, Amanda, started a company called Pork Q, and it's an entirely pork-based menu. We started it at the Bronx Night Market, actually, and we had really good reviews. We will be back again this year. We do we took the idea of a corn dog,
It's so
and
good.
we made it with chorizo and Mexican spices, and we breaded it.
Don't be looking over here, my other guests talking about
Yeah.
vegan life.
Yeah, and we also, I mean, every time what we did is we try to keep it fresh. It's basically an industry type person, you know. When you work in bars and industry, you go to the best restaurants,
Yeah.
you go to the hidden spots.
Yeah.
So we want to bring that creativity that you do behind the bar to that. So we did a Italian sausage, but we ended up
So
doing a
good.
batter with sweet Italian peppers, so it tasted like a sausage and peppers on a stick. And we do, you know, pulled pork sandwiches, and we have fun with the aiolis and the blueberries, and
I love it.
I love flavors.
Are you somewhere that serves that food?
No, we are currently
Okay.
only doing festivals and pop-ups.
Okay.
But we have gotten offers for brick and mortar, and so we're looking at different.
I love that. You think about
things.
doing it in the Bronx?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
I really I love the Bronx, and I love giving back to the Bronx by opening and giving opportunities here in the Bronx.
Definitely. Where can they find you?
You can find me. I'm on Instagram at Blue York City or the Urban Mixologist. Also, there's more recipes like this on casanobletequila.com.
Yes.
You can always find me at the Coffee Break Company, 3217 Phillip Avenue in Throgsneck. Come on by and have a coffee with me, and let's chat it up. And then we're always doing events. So anything on Instagram can be found, any of the events. I'm usually very hands-on.
Yeah.
We do a kids literacy program.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
that.
we started doing that about 5 months ago when we first opened.
It's definitely becoming a thing.
Yeah, it's becoming a thing. We've gotten over 60. We do it once a month. We get about 60 children. It's backed by the New York Public Library. We've had a lot of politicians, and it's just basically getting them out to read. I have a 8-year-old son, and it's really a priority for me to really facilitate education.
Yeah.
No matter, like I said, it doesn't matter where we come, it's where we go.
Yeah.
I'm from the Bronx, and you know what? Somebody put a book in my hand, and look where I got. So if I can do that for somebody else, it makes all this worth
No,
it.
and we have to do it because, things are getting lost.
Yeah, 100%.
And it takes us to bring that back. And
Yeah.
it's not hard to do. We just have to be consistent with it.
I just think we need to take a stand in our
Yeah.
community, and we
Yeah.
need to be those vecino viejo.
Of course.
When we were growing up,
Yup.
we are now those vecino
Yup.
viejos, and we need to reach out to those kids the same way they said, hey, don't do
Yup.
that. I'm gonna
Yup.
tell your mother.
And you couldn't stand those people, but
yeah, we need to stop
they guided
being
you.
hands off.
Yeah.
It takes a village to raise children
It
and
does.
to better our community. So tell a kid something. By all means, educate them, mentor them, and just give them opportunities.
So, real quickly, because we have to wrap up, but when you're drinking tequila, you should not be mixing with anything else, right?
No, there's actually a lot of tequila cocktails that are actually blended with others.
Okay.
And everybody knows there's tequila in Long Island
So
iced
I can
tea
go
and-
from the
Uh,
GetInLine to the...
You could. Once again,
Paloma, right?
it's more about keeping yourself hydrated in between.
Mm-hmm.
Some people affect differently to different tequila, different liquors. So some people might have an aversion to tequila or to vodka or to
Mm-hmm.
whiskey, but that's more about how they're made, not what you're drinking. So
I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank
I'm
you for
already
having me.
feeling like... And I can't wait for my staff to taste these
Yeah,
because
most
this
definitely.
is absolutely great. I would love to actually
you.
have my own drink one day. That'd be nice.
you
Maybe
do
we
have a drink.
Maybe we can work on something.
You have a drink. That's
This
your
is
drink.
it. So when
I
come to
created
see-
that just for you.
Right. So we got to
You
put on the
can't find
menu
that
and
anywhere
stuff.
else. Where do you wanna put it?
I don't know. We gotta talk. That's what I'm saying.
Call some. You want the DS's Margarita? Call her, and she's gonna put it on there. But she wants like 10 drinks for free though.
Yes. Thank you, my urban mixologist,
Thank you.
Blue.
Thank you so
Thank you for
much.
being here with me. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys had a great time watching the show and eating better. That food is waiting for me. I'm so hungry. Real quickly, I just want to let you know that there's a Next Stop vegan place that have vegan meals with Latino twists by two sisters from the Bronx.
100%.
They're on Archer Street in the Bronx. And then we have La Masa.
Amazing food.
Amazing food.
I went 90 days vegan with them.
Look at that.
If they got me to go vegan, that's some
Look
good
at
food.
that. They're in Morris Park, and I have Moss Cafe, which is 3260 Johnson Street on Riverdale, and Vegans Delight 3565 Boston Road. So there is a lot of healthy places to go eat in the
100%.
Bronx. Enjoy yourself. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Get in line. This is the Essence Show. Good night. Mwah. Love you. All right, now I gotta drink something here. That was great. I love it.
Women running the world, one day 6:30, let's have a good time. Get in line, free your mind. Let the music help you celebrate life. Get sexy, get in line, keep it real. Get empowered and inspired to feel. Get in line. Love the essence madly. bright sky.